So a few reflections on the event that ILC-UK held in Okayama alongside the G20 health ministers. Firstly, there was a real recognition of the demographic challenges that face the whole of the G20. Japan highlighted the 4.6 million people living with dementia and the fact that a third of the population is already over 60. There was also a big recognition that actually prevention was important and that they actually did want to focus health systems in that way. It was really interesting to hear about from both the American and indeed the Singaporean government about an enthusiasm for using technology to support preventative health. In Singapore, they've just introduced a health hub which allows people to see what public healthcare services they've had via an app. But the really big theme that came through was that actually this isn't all about high-tech solutions to aging, and that actually some of the best solutions that we might look for to improve our health, to prevent ill health, are likely to be the simple ones. From again the American and the Singapore and the Australian delegations there, a real enthusiasm for age-neutral design, inclusive design, getting products and services designed in such a way that works for and with older people. The American Deputy Minister, Mr. Hagen, highlighted the fact that actually we shouldn't be thinking about health for health's sake, and that actually we've got to make sure that we give people purpose in old age, that actually health is used as a way of driving improved participation in society, better engagement of older people throughout the economies across the whole of G20, that actually health just isn't about making us better, it's about helping us live more fulfilled lives. But the emphasis wasn't just on spending money on prevention to deliver better services, better health for older people. It was actually a recognition that if we get health right, there's a big economic dividend, that if you can support people to work a little bit longer, if you can support people to spend their money a little bit later into life, there's a big economic return for G20 governments for investing in health. A final word of caution, though, that came out from Professor Julie Byers and from myself was about the risk of investing in sort of high-tech preventative solutions that ultimately benefit the wealthy, those who are already living longer, healthier lives, more than they benefit poorer. So there's a risk that you invest in preventative services that fundamentally expand the inequalities between life expectancy and healthy life expectancy and life expectancy. It's really important for governments to keep their eye on the ball and make sure that as we invest in preventative services, these do benefit the poorer and the most excluded as well as the wealthier.